Hi guys, Mikey from MyKeyVlogs. How you doing? So in this video I'm actually testing out a new mount which you may be able to see. I'm not sure what the view's like yet. I've literally just whopped it on today. Haven't had the chance to test it out. What I'm using is a combination of two RAM mounts with another mount which I can't remember exactly what it's called. But I'll put the links in the description just in case anyone is interested. So the reasoning for this mount is so that I could have something pointing towards me, as well as I could also point it towards that way as well. Pretty much whatever angle I want. And at least when I'm pointing it forwards, I'm not going to be getting the side of my helmet in the way either. So that's another positive. The only thing I don't know how it's going to come out is just how shaky it's going to be. At the moment I've got it on the 170-degree angle, just for that extra wide angle view. The only thing is, with that enabled, there's no image stabilization, whereas when it's on 120 degrees there's some pretty good stabilization. So depending on how shaky this is going to be, I might try out the 120-degree angle. So in this video actually I was going to talk about Hi-Vis and whether you think they actually make a difference. Now it's quite a hard thing to really judge on, basically because if the Hi-Vis does its job and makes you more noticeable, people in theory shouldn't be pulling out on you. So if no one's pulling out on you, you're not going to be able to notice whether, you're not going to notice people not pulling out on you, So when someone pulls out on you and you're wearing a Hi-Vis, it's very noticeable. And it makes you it makes you question about wearing a Hi-Vis, does it actually make a difference? And with the other thing as well, with the Hi-Vis is, just because you wear a Hi-Vis doesn't mean altogether that people aren't going to pull out on you, because in the end, if they're not looking, regardless of what the hell you're wearing, it could be like a massive neon sign, they're not going to see you, simply because they didn't check. So here's a quick example of what happened the other day, and I've actually got two pieces of footage to show you. The first one, well, see for yourself. At least it should be quite simple filtering in a second, in theory. Whoa! The fuck!
Jesus
the
Christ.
Fuck was that, mate? Oh man, what is the point of having a Hi-Vis?
Mate, that was fucking close,
oh mate. So in this instance, clearly the person who pulled out wasn't doing any of their checks at all, because if she had done a check, apparently as a woman driver, but I'm not going to say anything bad about women drivers, because simply it works both ways, both genders. But anyway, this lady pulled out on me, and there's only one explanation for that, is simply she didn't look, because if she had, she would have definitely seen me. But then the other question that springs into my mind is, by me wearing the Hi-Vis, because basically she didn't actually hit me as she was pulling over, and I've got to say that she was extremely close to me. I can't express how bloody close she was. But she actually pulled back in, and I wonder did my Hi-Vis, kind of prompt her to see me, or was it just she actually just saw me and then noticed? It's just one of the things you don't really know unless you're them. Yeah, so the next clip, which wasn't actually that bad for me because I kind of prepared it, but to my friend it looked really bad. I think with this person is that they did notice me, because you'd be literally blind if you if you couldn't. I think they were just very hesitant. They're very, very hesitant on whether they should pull out, and they pulled out really slow, that it kind of made it a little bit more dangerous. But I did adjust my speed anyway, so yeah, it's one of those things. It was fine.
America,
fuck it here, man. Microphone.
mate, I'll put. Oh my god, no, oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ, mate!
I'm not having the best of luck today, am I?
What the fuck, man? What?
Alright, it's my filtering time. Just need to be careful because some people are changing lanes on this bit. So my question to you guys is, do you feel that Hi-Vis actually makes you feel safer, or do you think it doesn't make a difference at all? You know, like, there probably to some aspects that it does make a difference. Like, I mean, in the end, like I said before, like, people should be doing their checks, and if they do their checks, that you know, you should be noticed. But if it's oh, come on. Oh. I ain't gonna be able to, am I gonna be able to squeeze through here? A bit of a squeeze. Yeah. So anyway guys, yeah, just let me know, like, you know, do you wear Hi-Vis and does it make you feel safer? Do you not, because one, you never really think about it, or you generally think that it doesn't make a difference? I think to a certain degree it probably does, but as you know, like I've said of many of times, if they've done their checks, they should be able to see you. You know, at night time, if you've got your lights on, you're going to be noticeable. It doesn't matter if you're on a black bike. Just one of those things, but yeah. Anyway guys, I'm about to park up, so thank you for watching. Hope to see you in my next video.